Hello everyone and welcome to the Verizon Racing League's broadcast of the Bass Pro Shop Series, Daytona International Raceway, Power Shares QQQ 60. There'll be 25 laps in the day. 40 cars will take the field as they're about to get the command to fire the engines, and we'll give you the starting lineup as we roll off pit road and get ready to take the green flag.
Drivers, start your engines!
Well, we'll go ahead and give you the starting lineup. On the pole, Stephen Leake in the 55. And then to his outside will be the 22 of Joey Logano. Third place will be Garrett Smithley. And fourth is Kaz Grawl in the 24. Then row 3, Justin Allgaier and Ryan Sieg. In seventh place, Christopher Bell. Eighth place, Ray Galding. And then running out of the top 10, we have Brandon Brown and Chad Fincham. 11th place is Jeremy Clemens, and 12th is Josh Williams. 13th, Joe Nemechek, and 14th, Mike Lynette. 15th, Brendan Jones. 16th is Daniel Suarez. 17th is Vinnie Miller. 18th, Ryan Reed. 19th is Austin Cindric, and then 20th, David Starr. 21st, Cole Custer. And 22nd, J.J. Yaley. 23rd, Daniel Hemrick. 23rd, Ryan Schreck. 24th, Daniel Hemrick. 25th, Elliott Sadler. 26th is Austin Dillon. 27th, Spencer Gallagher. 28th, Matt Tift. And rounding out the top 30, we have Spencer Boyd and Josh Balicki. 31st, Chase Elliott, having to start near the back. We'll have to see how quickly he can make his way up to the field. And 32nd, Alex LeBay. 33rd, Dalen Lupton. 34th, Ross Chastain. And we have Joey Gase, Kyle Larson, Tyler Reddick, Ryan Ellis, Ray Black, and Eric Almirola round out the rest of the field. 25 laps from Daytona as we're getting ready to go green. Stephen Leake leading them to the green flag here at Daytona. Pace car getting ready to peel in, as it looks like there might be a problem here with the 98. Some sort of an issue with that car. Almirola will peel off the field. We'll check up with him later. See if he will be able to get back on the racetrack. But here they come. Green flag is in the air at Daytona for the Bass Pro Shop Series, Season 1. Leake trying to get a good jump on Logano. It looks like he will clear him going in turn 1. They're jostling around already for positions. Leader out front, but the rest of the field double file. The outside lane getting a little crowded here, as now we're already seeing some 3 wide here. I believe that is the 18 of Daniel Suarez in the middle. Yes, it is. Trying to push maybe Josh Williams in the 90. Yes, it is Josh Williams, as he's going to stick it in the middle again. Oh, that was almost some big contact right there. That would have been a pretty massive wreck, I believe, but they hung on to it. Let's go back up to the lead, where Justin Allgaier is going for second place underneath of Garrett Smithley. It's getting dicey already back in the field. Oh, and there they go. It's the big one. Big one at, oh my gosh. Huge one at Daytona already early in this race on lap 2. Kyle Larson involved. Chase Elliott involved. I believe that maybe Austin Dillon and Tyler Reddick's in it. Looks like Almirola was able to get back on track. They head back to the start-finish line. Stephen Leake leads them back to the caution flag. Wrecking already at Daytona. We slow it down. Well, let's go back and see what happened, as Tyler Reddick most likely is out for the rest of this race. I believe he is done. So it started a little further up in the pack, maybe around Daniel Suarez area. Yeah, right here, right in the middle. It's the third car in the middle right here. 52 of David Starr had something to do with it. Let's see. Oh, right here, Michael Lynette's going to get, oh, never mind, it happened. Oh, he was just an innocent bystander here. Almost gathered it up, and then that's what took out. Looks like the 3 and the 88 do not have much damage, but then we saw the big one back here. Let's go back and look a little further back in the pack. Let's go from the bumper, Ryan Reed. Looks like Reed made it out for the most part. Didn't really have any heavy contact with anyone. Let's go on board Elliott Sadler. Then more chaos behind him as drivers started to try to get it slowed down. Let's go on board the 11 Orion Trucks. Got clipped in the bumper. Really didn't have much to do with that wreck, but just one of those innocent bystanders. And it sucks for the 52 team as they got caught in the back bumper there, and that ended up most likely ending any shot they had at a good run today. Let's go on board Chase Elliott. He just about made it out of the wreck, but got caught in the last second. Oh, never mind. He has a little more damage than I thought he did there. So, tough break for the 88 team. Thought they would have a good shot at it today, but maybe not. Let's go on board with Ryan Ellis. Saw a lot of drivers get kind of trapped up there at the top when the wreck started happening. Yeah, he was one of those guys who really left with nowhere to go. This wreck could have been a lot bigger, but there were a lot of drivers that were able to somehow sneak their way through it. Let's go on board with Kyle Larson here. Larson at the back of the pack ends up slowing it down enough to not really get any damage in that one. Let's take one last look from the 9 car. We saw that Tyler Reddick had a fair amount of damage here. We'll see what caused that. Chapman's a pretty good ways ahead of him, but he's right in the middle of a lot of smoke, and then the 78 car got hit down right into it, hit the path of his car, and really left him with nowhere to go. Tough break for a lot of teams here, as some of them will have an early exit from this race. Let's catch back up to the field, see if they are set to go green. So they should be going green soon. Let's see who all is out of the race. So we have about 9 cars no longer in this pack, or in the race. A few of them able to rejoin. The 23 Spencer Gallagher, 5 of Michael Lynette, 16 a lot of drivers that were in it. They came down pit road to get some repairs. Let's see which drivers are out of the race for now. Spencer Boyd. So Tyler Reddick, Chase Elliott, teammates out of the race. Ryan Ellis, Spencer Boyd, and Kyle Larson looked like he made it through the wreck. Before they go green here in about a lap, then we'll go take a look at what happened to him, and then Elliott Sadler, David Starr, Alex LeBay, and then Ross Chastain out of it as well. Let's go take a look at what happened to Kyle Larson. I believe he did not get any contact. Oh man, we had a pile up under yellow. As they're coming up to the pack. Oh, the 4 is spun and Kyle Larson rams right into him. We do not really have time to go through a bunch of replays for this, but that takes out a lot of cars. A lot of cars. Especially for the ones that had gathered it back up and had missed the wreck. Oh, we're getting set to go green again. It'll be about 19 laps to go. Take the green flag. The leaders let every lap of this one. As there will be one car on the there's one car on the inside here, maybe with the problem. Yeah, Greg Alding has some sort of an issue with that car. Right, here they come, back to the green flag. Stephen Leaked leads them to the green again at Daytona. Decent jump, as now the 18 of Daniel Suarez already making a move. There's pace car returning back to stall. Oh, that's actually the 19 car. Oh, Brandon Jones up here making a move. And now the 7 of Justin Allgaier going for the lead. Doesn't really have much help though. Let's see how quickly the 19 can get up there to help him. Down the backstretch, it looks like the 55 will hold on to the lead. Slowly build that gap over Justin Allgaier. Seeing a move already trying to form on the outside between teammates. Got Joe Nemechek and Vinnie Miller up there on the outside, trying to make something happen. Cole Custer slowly starting to come to the front. See the pack starting to spread out a little further back. As now the 19's in the middle. 60 car. Austin Cindric up to second place. Now going to go for the lead here. Oh, never mind. There goes Brandon Brown. Going for second place as they've now caught up to the bumper of the 55. Still a little dicey in the pack. Justin Allgaier all over the bumper of the 19, but now Cole Custer has pushed Brandon Brown. Well, pushes him right up out of the way. Cole Custer going now for second place. Has been able to hold a steady lead over the rest of the field. Maybe it's because they're double file, but as long as they keep trying to pass each other, they're not going to get a run. Seems like throughout speed weeks, the leader could kind of keep a gap over the rest of the field, and it's no different today. Oh, Brandon Brown going to get shuffled way out. As we see two people up on the top trying to make something happen there. It's getting really dicey. It's now Christopher Bell going for second underneath of Garrett Smithley. You could see more problems here. Yeah, here comes Joey Logano for second place. Push from Yaley, and there they go. Oh, they're wrecking again. It looked like they had saved it, but oh, and then Eric Almirola's in it as well. Trying to recover after early problems having to pit. Caution flag will wave here. Stephen Leake once again leading them back to the caution flag. Like JJ Yaley will end up being second. They go back to the caution flag. We might see another wreck here. Trying to check up, but now let's go back and take a look at what happened. A lot of these cars involved in that wreck. So it starts about the 7 of Justin Allgaier. Oh man, he's on the outside, goes all the way from the top to the bottom, but it looks like he's somehow... Alright, he's going to get turned right here in a 4-wide situation. Yeah, makes contact with the 40 of, I believe that's Chad Fincham. Allgaier does a great job saving it. I believe he will be able to continue and maybe even have a fast car. This is the 28 of Dylan Lupton. Let's go on board with the 28 here. contact behind him. Take a look on board Chad Fincham. So 7's going to come down right a little bit here, trying to squeeze it in for a while. There's just not enough room. And then, oh, he just gets loose and then goes up into the bump of the 24 right there. And then he gets through it unscathed. We'll take another look at it here. Let's go from the bumper. Casgrala. Grass a little bit. Great save, but can't say the same for 45. Oh, Justin Allgaier. Thought Justin Allgaier might have been able to continue. I do not believe that now. Let's go on board with him so we can see what exactly happened after the wreck. Spot in the middle. And there's the 45. He just, oh man, he just plows right in the back of him. I don't know if he was just trying to save the splitter and get out of the grass as quickly as possible or what, but ran right into him. Let's take a look on board of Josh Blicky. Already lost his engine. And there's Justin Allgaier. Contact ended Justin Allgaier's day. Let's go on board Eric Almirola. Oh, there it is. Almost makes it out of there with minimal contact and then gets turned around again. Check and see if there was an issue under caution getting back in line. Does not look like it. Some drivers go down pit road. The last caution, we did see that stack up as drivers tried to rejoin the field. Does not look like that will happen now. So Stephen Leake has led every lap of this one as we're getting close to the end of it. Right around halfway. We'll be going green soon. Cars that are out of the race because of that wreck. Ryan Reed retired. Remember, he was involved in the wreck earlier in the race. And then Justin Allgaier out of the race. Josh Bilicki. And then I believe that is Greg Gaulding out of the. We saw Gaulding pull out of the lineup. He must have had some issue with the suspension there. Or like Eric Almirola, Casgrala, Austin Dillon that were involved in earlier wrecks, still out here. At least just trying to finish this race with what little damage they have. We'll be going green this time by. They go green. It will be about 11 laps to go. We'll have to see what happens. 55 has led every lap of this race, but haven't really gotten lined up that much to try to make a run at him. We'll have to see what kind of speed the 39 and 21 have. And then there's Ryan Segan, the 93, still lurking, as well as the 90 of Josh Williams. We saw him making aggressive moves earlier in the race. Will they keep making them, maybe try to make one for the win? We'll have to see. Have about 28 cars in the race. 12 have retired up to this point. You can see this long line of cars. Ready to take the green flag as they roll through turns 3 and 4 as they're starting to bunch up a little closer. The 55 can get a good restart, then it'll be hard to get past him. As J.J. Haley can get a good one as well. He might be able to get up behind him and dive out and make a pass. We'll have to see. They're coming to take the green flag yet again. Imagine this will not be the last caution flag, but remember, if a caution comes out, 5 less to go, it will end the race. So things are only going to get more aggressive from here. Pace car peels off. Take the green flag yet again at Daytona. Green flag back out, and the 39 already trying to make a move. Getting aggressive early. Didn't quite have the momentum. Now Ryan Sieg going for third. Underneath of Daniel Hemrick trying to push his teammate. The 39. Josh Williams there up to push. Joey Gase as the 60 and the 22 trying to get linked up. Well, that's not going to happen as the 21 gets shuffled out. Bunch of moves down the backstretch. You can see all the skid marks there. They're trying to go 3 wide. Ryan Sieg getting shuffled out. As Stephen Leake still faster than the competition here. Big lead. Now, looks like Joey Logano going for 3rd place underneath of Joey Gase. Big push from the 51 car. Gase fighting back on the top, but now Logano try to go for 2nd. Nope, he will tuck in line. See how big of a run they can get, all linked up like this. A little faster than the leader. Well, they were linked up, but now the 22 Logano going for 2nd place. They are catching the 55, but just can't quite stay with him. Battling constantly here. As now Brandon Jones going to go for 2nd place underneath of Joey Logano. And now they're 3 wide for 2nd. I believe that is Brandon Brown. Yes, it is. Oh, and now J.J. Yeley trying to split the middle here underneath of Logano. So he gets the help. Looks like they're trying to go 4 wide a little further back. Now here comes the 01 of Billy Miller. Billy Miller on the bottom trying to make the pass on Brandon Brown. He'll complete that pass with a push from Christopher Bell and Cole Custer. Remember Dylan Lupton was involved in the wreck earlier in the race. Now he's making a move up front. Now here comes the 20th Bell looking for 2nd. Now Custer going to take it 3 wide. Bell's not giving him much room. Leaning all over his door, trying to snag a side draft. Oh, there's big. Oh my gosh, Christopher Bell flipping. Oh my gosh. Vinny Miller doing some barrel rolls. Joey Logano at the last second hits the 21. Huge crash on the back straightaway. Now they're not driving away from that one. Stephen Leake will lead them back to the caution as we will have a 1 or 2 laps to go restart. About a green-white checkered, I believe. We have yet another big one on the back stretch. Let's go back and take a look. What about here? Oh, Brandon Brown's going to get in the bumper of the 01, and then he's going to come down into Christopher Bell, and then Bell, there's a little spot in the wall there that might be a little soft, and that allows the 20 to hit really hard and flip multiple times. And then Vinny Miller going for a few flips. J.J. Yeley's in this one. These were a lot of fast cars right up near the front. And Vinny Miller had crossed the line 2nd place. And this was right at the front, and a lot of cars could have gotten involved in this one. And look at this, Bell, there's the contact with him, and then they shoot back up. They could have easily taken out the rest of the field right there. With that wreck, they easily could have taken out most of the field right there. Vinnie Miller just flipping so many times. Let's go on board with the 01. Yeah, you see there's a little area on the wall that allowed Christopher Bell to roll over yet again. Thankfully, the one landed on its wheels, but that was a really terrifying crash for Vinnie Miller. Let's go on board the 20, Christopher Bell. There's contact right over. Take a look on board the 19 of Daniel Suarez. Oh, I mean 19 of Brandon Jones, excuse me. There's the contact, and then watch this. Bell up and over, and then hard contact to the 01, and then the 19 landed on top of maybe the 39. We'll have to see who that was, but he landed on top of someone, and maybe that was Joey Logano, but then over on his lid, flipping, and lands back on his wheels somehow, and then slides to a stop. Joey Logano just about made it out of that one with relatively no contact with anyone. Tried to get out of it and just couldn't quite make it. See another angle from it. Oh, there's where the 39 got hit, and then the 22 of Logano going way out of the field. And, oh, right there, right. A little bit of contact with that 21. Go on board with Daniel Suarez. Oh, Daniel Hemrick, sorry. Oh, yep, that wasn't, 19 did contact with him, the roof of his car, and then, oh, there it is, a little bit of contact with the 22 right there. Just a small bit. '93, Ryan Sieg, wearing the visor cam for today's race. Take a look from there. You can see in his mirror, big wreck. 60 trying to get back on the racetrack here. Well, let's catch back up with the field, and we'll see if there was a wreck as cars tried to rejoin the field back here. A lot of cars with damage back here. Josh Williams damaged from an earlier wreck. It's interesting how they had that wreck under caution there. Didn't think they would do that, but I guess they didn't go. Oh, Kyle Larson didn't get it slowed down in time after his contact in front of him. I believe it was Ross Chastain. So they're getting ready to go back green. Let's take a look at the rest of the cars in the race. Got a few more cars retired here. Christopher Bell, Brandon Jones, Vinnie Miller, Ray Black Jr., Austin Dillon, Jimmy Clemens. Got just 21 cars left in this race, and a lot of them have heavy damage. We saw Josh Williams had a very dented in rear bumper to the car. Stephen Leake led every lap of this race, and we'll have a restart with 3 laps to go. We'll see if he can hang on. He's going to have to keep it away from Dylan Lupton, Joe Nemechek, Cole Custer's up there, Austin Cindric, Ryan Sieg, Joey Gase, Brandon Brown, Ryan Truex, all the top 10, and then some more cars on behind. But it's going to be crunch time. If it wasn't time to go before, now it is. It'll be 3 to go when they take the green flag. We might not run all of those 3 laps under green flag conditions. We saw the last restart, J.J. Ely was really able to stick with Leak for the first bit of the restart, but then once they got down to turn 1, 55 pulled away from him. I believe this might be the 28's only chance here. As they come back to the green flag. Green's back out at Daytona with there's 3 laps to go. Oh, the 28 did not get a good restart. The 60 already trying to make a move on the outside. Do not believe that's one's going to work. Now the 18's making a move as well. 28's caught up to him actually. Dylan Lupton trying to stick with the 55 car. Down the back. Dylan Lupton's giving it his all here. He's right on pace with the leader right now. He just needs to push. But Joe Nemechek is nowhere near his bumper. It'll be 2 to go this time by. Remember that 28 car has a little bit of damage to the side. That might just mean he scrubbed off a little bit of drag. 2 to go. Joe Nemechek's looking antsy. He's looking to make a pass here. Well, he's not going to go for it, but Ryan Sieg's going to get shuffled out by Joey Gase. The more cars they have in line pushing, the better. But I just don't think that they're going to get the momentum to get by the 55. He's put on a dominating performance here, and I don't see anything changing as... Oh, Cole Custer is going to go for third. No, he can't make it work. There'll be 1 to go this time. Will they have enough? If Joe Nemechek tries to pass the 28, I believe it's over. Big push to Dylan Lupton, but I just don't think he's got enough. White flag. And the caution, they came back to the caution flag as there was an incident in the back, and that will mean that Stephen Leak has won at Daytona in a dominating fashion. Lead every lap of this race. Second place is Dylan Lupton. Third, Joe Nemechek. Fourth, Brendan Brown. The fifth, Brendan Brown. Fourth was Cole Custer. Sixth, Joey Gase. Seventh, Austin Cindric. Eighth was Ryan Sieg. Ninth, Ryan Truex. And then 10th, Garrett Smithley. And then, oh man, the 90. Tough race for Josh Williams. Got a busted in front end. And now the busted in rear end. And then now has a busted front nose of the car. Casgralla, a lot of damage. Oh man. J.J. Yaley, big contact as well. And a lot of cars have a lot of damage in this one. We'll go back and take a look at that in a second. But Stephen Leak rolling slowly behind the pace car off of turn 4. A lot of cars actually having to pit. I don't know if they were black flagged by NASCAR or why they're pitting before the start finish line, but I believe that means they will give up their spots. Stephen Leak is going to win at Daytona in dominating fashion as we go through the rest of the field. Now let's go back and take a look at that crash. With 2 to go, things were just getting dicey and some drivers were trying to make a move. This was in a pack well behind the leader's pack. Yeah, a lot of damaged cars back here just going for everything they had. And oh, there's a wreck behind him. I believe that's what will bring out the yellow. Michael Annette is going to hook the 2 right there, and that's going to take out himself the 22. Joey Logano here, yeah, no, they'll get back rolling, but we'll take a look at what happened to Josh Williams. Is there? Yep, there is another caution or another wreck after the yellow flag. So it's going to happen just ahead of them. Casgralla and Chad Fincham. A little too fast. Some contact. Oh man, big piling in there from the 90 car. Well, Stephen Leaked led all 25 laps from the pole. We'll get the victory here at Daytona. Here's the rest of your finishing order. We have Dylan Lupton second. Third was Joe Nemechek. Fourth, Cole Custer. Brendan Brown then rounds out your top 5. Then it's Joey Gates, Austin Zindrick, Ryan Sieg, Ryan Truex, and Garrett Smithley is your top 10. Daniel Suarez, Chad Fincham, Kaz Gralla, Matt Tift, Daniel Hemrick, and Michael Annett, the only drivers that were left to finish the race. Well, Joey Logano did behind the 90 and the 39. Then Spencer Gallagher going to round out the top 20, and then here is the rest of the field and their finishing order. Tough break for the 9 and the 88, 42 and the 4 early wrecks on this race. Congratulations to Stephen Lee for winning at Daytona International Speedway. The Power Share QQQ 60 Daytona. Take a look at your standings after race 1. It's race 1 of 4 of round 1 in this championship battle. And here's the cut line. Alex LeMay has just 3. Ross Chastain has just 3 points over Kyle Larson. Right now, Larson, Boyd, Ellis, Elliott, and Reddick would be out. And no matter what happens, Stephen Leaked is locked in to round 2 of the Bass Pro Shop Series season. Well, join us next week as we are going to Lucas Oil Raceway in Indianapolis for the running of the Lucas Oil 30 presented by Jiffy Lube. It's been the Verizon Racing's broadcast, the Bass Pro Shop Series from Daytona. See you next time.